Welcome back to Dollars and Cents with Lindsey and Dennis.
Hey, everybody out there. Today we're talking about the B word, budgets. One of everyone's favorite. No, most people hate the B word. In fact, our government can't even balance their budget. How do they expect us to balance our budget? But still, it's really important to do that.
Understanding your budget and tracking it and deciding what you're spending, what you want to do with your money, it's all very important. And it's a key part of being successful when it comes to your financial plan.
As I like to say, you can't repair if you're not aware. So you really have to make sure that you're clear about what you're spending. In fact, we suggest that you have two buckets: your discretionary bucket, which is your fun money, and your non-discretionary bucket, the bills you have to pay.
That's correct, Dennis. Understanding these two concepts of what your non-discretionary and your discretionary spending are is really important to your budget. Your non-discretionary spending is the bills that have to be paid, the money that has to go out on a monthly basis. For example, your mortgage, your food, your car expenses, your medical insurance, and all other insurances that you have. Your discretionary is what some people call your fun money. And some people won't like me for saying this, but that does include that one cup of coffee you get every morning on your way into work from your favorite coffee shop. I know you're going to tell me that you need it, that you like it, it's part of your routine, but it is in fact discretionary. It feels good, it tastes good in the moment, but you can make that at home or you can make an adjustment to save some money in that aspect. Entertainment also goes into this bucket. So those tickets that you bought for that Taylor Swift concert, that ridiculous concert price, that is discretionary, not something you needed to spend money on. As are those shopping sprees and all your extra vacations, all fall into that discretionary bucket.
That's right, Lindsay. And the other thing is, you don't have to necessarily go cold turkey. You can basically say, okay, 2 days a week, I'm not going to buy that latte. That's a great way to start, and then start weaning yourself off and controlling your expenses. Think of your budget as a roadmap to your financial freedom, because that's really what it is. Having a budget, getting clear on what you're spending, is really one of those tools that can help make us wealthy.
Absolutely. And it's a really great exercise for yourself, or if you're married or have a partner that you live with, to do it together and figure out how you're handling your finances. The best thing to do is sit down and write it out. You can see what you're spending, and then you can decide what you want to spend it on. I think you'd be really shocked to see how fast the cost adds up in some of these discretionary buckets. You might not even realize how much money you're spending on that weekly cup of coffee. And when you add that and what your partner's spending, that could be potentially a savings for something else that might be of higher value for you.
Absolutely. And keeping your eye on the ball and your budget are two important factors or things.
Yeah, you want to keep your eye on where the money is going. What are your spending habits? Some of the certain discretionary items that might be okay to give up sometimes and have a better purpose. But once you write it all down and you figure out where it's going, it's hard to deny. You may learn that you're spending way too much money going out to dinner and turn that money into something that's really worth saving.
Absolutely. Remember, understanding your money habits is crucial. Set goals, create a budget, and someday you'll be wealthy.
And another detail that's really important to your budget is going to be your emergency fund. This is the one thing that you should make sure is in your budget. It's important to have part of your plan because we all know that the unexpected happens.
Absolutely. Emergencies. Whew. That daily latte, that's not an emergency. Sorry.
As a first step to your prosperity, we encourage you to make a budget and start by tracking your activities within your budget as a way to get control of your spending and hold yourself accountable to make better and smart financial decisions.
Absolutely. The B word, using that B word, making it part of your daily habits, understanding where your money's going is the biggest part of financial planning.
And as always, we're going to recommend that you guys sit down with a financial planner who can help you clarify and work towards a long-term financial goal. Financial planning and budgeting doesn't need to be scary.
Scares me.
Until next time, happy budgeting.